Deep in the roots of the Chola dynasty lies a story of blood, scales, and sacrifice. This is the legend of King Sibi, the man who gave his flesh to satisfy a hawk.
Thousands of years ago, Sibi ruled with such justice that even the gods were curious. Indra, the king of gods, and Agni, the fire god, decided to test his spirit.
They transformed. Indra became a fierce hawk, and Agni, a tiny, trembling dove.
The dove flew through the palace garden, panting, its wings beating in pure terror.
It spotted King Sibi performing a sacrifice and dove straight into his lap for safety.
Sibi felt the bird's heartbeat. He promised, "As long as I live, you are safe here." Suddenly, the shadow of the hawk fell over them. Its eyes were sharp and hungry.
King, that bird is my rightful meal.
By protecting it, you are committing a sin against me. I am starving.
I cannot give you this seeker of refuge. It is my Dharma to protect.
If you are so righteous, satisfy my hunger another way.
I will take your flesh, equal to the weight of this dove.
The court went silent. A king's life for a common bird? It seemed insane. But Sibi smiled. "Bring the scales," he commanded. "Justice shall be served."
The dove was placed on one side. It looked lighter than a handful of cotton.
Sibi drew a ceremonial dagger. He didn't hesitate for a single heartbeat. He sliced a piece of flesh from his thigh and placed it on the empty pan. The court gasped, but the scale didn't move. The dove remained heavier. Sibi cut again, a larger piece this time. Blood stained the golden scales. Still, the dove outweighed the king's flesh. It was as if the bird was made of lead. Sibi cut from his arms, his other leg. His strength was fading, but not his will. The dove seemed to grow heavier with every drop of blood the king spilled. The ministers begged him to stop. "It's a trick of the gods!" they cried out. Sibi ignored them. He realized that parts of him would never be enough. To save the bird, the seeker and the protector must become one. With his remaining strength, Sibi stepped his entire body onto the scale. Finally, the scales balanced. The king had offered his entire existence. Suddenly, a blinding light filled the hall. The birds vanished in a flash. Standing before the bleeding king were Indra and Agni in their divine forms.
We have never seen such devotion to Dharma.
With a touch, they healed Sibi's wounds. His body became whole and radiant.
They declared that his lineage would rule for ages as the paragons of justice.
This is why the Chola emperors, centuries later, used the name Sibi in their titles.
From the temples of Tanjore to the shores of Asia, the Chola justice was feared and loved. Because their foundation was a king who would give his life for a single dove. Like and subscribe to explore more legends from the great Chola Empire.